And now I can't even trust him because I don't see him clear. And if you don't trust him, you're not having intimacy with him. You're not having relationship. If you look at a facet of God, I was in Denver. I was doing a Power and Love. I went to lunch with a guy. I didn't even know he used to be a pastor. It was still in his heart, but he stopped pastoring. He left his church. He didn't even go to church anymore. He kept saying, God kept saying, go to this meeting, go to this Power and Love. He didn't want to go. He said it was so strong, and I just went. So he just came. So we're talking in the car. He's telling me his whole story the whole way to Subway. And he's telling me, I gave up. I just stopped with God. I said, if you're not going to be faithful, then I'm not going to serve. I said, what are you talking about? He doesn't know I'm intense. He doesn't know I'm passionate. He doesn't even know who I am. Good. But he's talking way too much. Yeah. And he's just giving it all away. And I'm just letting him talk. And the whole time he's talking, just coming out. I'm about to take off his head. He's telling me he don't pastor. Because I went out on the streets and God said, if I lay hands on the sick, they'll be healed. Then I go into all the... So I started right here in my own Jerusalem. So I went out. I prayed for a couple people that they'd be healed. Nothing changed. I went home. I threw my Bible down. I said, well, that's it. If I'm going to go out there and do my part and you're not going to be faithful and do your part, well, then I ain't going to preach. I ain't going to pray for nobody, and I'm not doing this. I said, is that really? You did that? Well, yeah, because I did my part. He didn't do his. Can you hear how tricked he is? He doesn't have relationship. He doesn't have covenant. God's just a mere principle. It's very impersonal. And what he's saying is the moment you don't do what you said you do, in my eyes, we're done. Wonder if God said that to people. That's how you know it's not cool. But in his mind, Dave, it was so rational. It was so built up. And I'm thinking, Lord. So I didn't even say much. I'm just listening. And I'm like, what?